Before you tow another Cadillac, you're going to want to watch this video because the alternative could cost you a lot of money. Welcome to Roadside Insider. This is not the video that we had planned as our first video, but we thought the information was so important that we needed to get it out to you right away. Cadillac has gone and done something very bold when it comes to their warranty. You know, if you look in the owner's manual of any of these manufactured vehicles, most of them will say they recommend using a flatbed to tow the vehicle. However, we've always gotten away with being able to use a wheel lift with dollies because really what they want is all the wheels lifted up off the ground when it's being towed. However, Cadillac has gone and said they want a flatbed only. If it's not flatbed, if a flatbed isn't used to get the vehicle in, then it very well may void the warranty, or will not be, the damages that are incurred to either the drivetrain or the suspension may not be covered under warranty. They won't cover it. Matter of fact, they said it pretty bluntly. They won't cover it. So where does that leave us? That leaves us on the hook because they've put it into their owner's manual that it recommends a flatbed, and they've put this in pretty clear language, specifically stating this. So when we tow it in on anything other than a flatbed, that leaves us susceptible to any of the costs that come with it because we didn't follow the manufacturer's recommendations. Now, you know, you're probably saying, yeah, right. But you know how attorneys, how they are when they get involved. That means that they're going to cross every T, dot every I, and they're going to try to find every loophole that's in there to be able to justify you being the cause for this damage. No one wants to pay up. So they're going to look for a scapegoat. Do not put yourself in that situation where you're the easy scapegoat, because you're going to find yourself on the losing end in this argument. With that said, this also lends to some curious conversation when it comes to, okay, what if every other manufacturer follows suit with this type of language? Hopefully they don't catch on, because what does that do with our fleets? Well, if everything's going to be recommended for a flatbed, otherwise, if it doesn't come in on a flatbed, it's going to potentially leave us on the hook for the cost. Well, that means the days of the wheel lift and dollies being the alternative may be coming to an end. Well, we've seen it in our history. If we go back and we look at the sling on a tow truck, I mean, with the changing in manufacturing of vehicles, we've seen the sling kind of become obsolete. Even though there's some vehicles out there we might still be able to get away with it on. And then we went to wheel lifts being predominantly used rather than slings. And then with wheel lifts and dollies. Now we're seeing that it looks like the wheel lifts and dollies are becoming a little bit more pushed to the side, and your flatbed being the only option. Hopefully this doesn't catch on with other manufacturers. This seems to be the first one that I've noticed when it comes to this specific type of language. Now, with that said, don't take this lightly. Please heed this warning, because it is out there. I have this from firsthand knowledge because I do work with some manufacturers, and unfortunately, I can't tell them how to write their recommendations and how to do their business practices. But this is a thing. They want all Cadillac lineup vehicles to be towed on a flatbed, period. Wheel lift and dollies, it's not an alternative. It's not an option. So don't even, just erase that from your mental, your thought process. they're not going to go for it. But that's all I had for this video. I thought this information was important to get out to you in a hurry. And there's going to be more videos like this. I would love to hear what you have to say about this specific issue. And if you could, just put those comments into this video. And while you're there, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you can get future videos like this. Because we plan on putting out more on vehicle reviews, industry news, recommendations, tool recommendations, and so forth going forward. So if you're interested in that, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. But until next time, until that next video, stay safe out there.